Something I've learned now from the scientist Andrew Huberman is that when we experience pleasure, there has to be an equal amount of pain afterwards. It's just kind of like how the human brain works. And when we voluntarily experience pain, there will be also a huge spike in pleasure. I was actively avoiding pain through all this time. I didn't want to be uncomfortable. I wanted to feel the stimulus of the things that I was addicted to. If you keep pursuing pleasure, you will experience a lot of pain to come. But if you choose to experience pain and discomfort, you will start to feel really good. Now, my issue was that I became soft around this time. I got a little bit fat as well, age 21, 22. Gained a bunch of weight from my earlier days when, I used to be lean and attractive. Got very depressed and anxious. Started to stay inside, just felt unhappy. Used to cry quite often. Smoking every single day. Junk food every single day. Just more and more and more and more and more pleasure to put onto that roller coaster, which is eventually gonna go down, just delaying when it goes down and then crash. That's when the pain hits. And I'm crying every single day and I hate my life. Addictions almost killed me. And there's a lot of men out there who will say the exact same thing. And this is why I will never ever downplay how serious it is when a young man simply just plays video games. Something happens in May 2020 that changes it all. What was it? Just before that, I'm eating a bunch of junk food. I'm smoking weed every day. I'm watching porn. I'm living like a degenerate. Usually smart people will tell you, yeah, there's no shortcut or anything. And I usually agree with that. But there was a shortcut for me. I found $1 million shortcut that pretty much no one else is talking about online. Can you think of what it was? Where I literally, within 2-3 nights, transformed my life forever. And that was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And my life is still transformed because of this small thing that I did in May 2020. I started to improve my mental health. You see, all this time, I had tried to stop doing the bad habits. And you've tried this too. You try and stop that thing that you know that isn't good for you. And it doesn't really work, does it? Not only is the relapse rate so high, so if you want to quit video games, you end up going back to it. When a young guy gets onto NoFap for the first time, he's almost paranoid of the next time that he's gonna fap. It's constantly in your mind. Okay, don't fap. Please, today's not, no, I'm not gonna fap. Don't eat the food. Don't eat the food. Should I just eat the food? No, don't. That is a mental problem. And I realized, I don't know how I came to this realization, but it changed everything for me. I realized that those bad habits that I was doing, those addictions that I had, I realized that they were not the problem. Video games are not the problem. Porn is not the problem. Junk food, drugs are not the problem. Because as soon as you understand this, you will actually get that shortcut to improvement. And that was that all of these things that we've been thinking are the problem are not the problem. They are symptoms of the problem. Your issue isn't that you keep fapping. Your issue isn't that you take drugs or you play video games or you eat junk food or all of these bad habits. That isn't the issue. The issue is poor mental health. And the symptom of poor mental health is being addicted to porn. The symptom of poor mental health is being addicted to video games, playing video games for hours every single day, because someone with good mental health does not do those things.